So today we'll start with AWS services. We'll introduce ourselves to AWS, understand what is AWS, various services offered by AWS, and various other details about AWS. So what is AWS? You know, AWS is a public cloud vendor, offers cloud services to the general public. And AWS, like any other vendor, offers services under these three categories: infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, software as a service. Of course, AWS is very strong and popular in infrastructure as a service. Compared to other vendors, AWS is very strong number one in infrastructure services. But AWS also provides services under other categories, platform categories, software categories. Okay. So they have more services compared to any other vendor, and AWS is growing every day. They are adding more and more services, more and more tools every day, and it is growing dynamically. It is very dynamic platform, and AWS has many customers over the world across 190 countries, over 1 million customers. So the number one infrastructure services provider. AWS Cloud provides a broad set of services such as computing, storage, networking, database, delivered on demand with pay as you go pricing. So you can use any of these services on demand whenever you need, wherever you need, and pay as per your usage. So that way you don't need to upfront invest into IT infrastructure. If you need a database, you create a database, use the database, and pay for your usage. If you need a server, you launch a server, use it, and pay for your usage. And if you no longer need the server, you delete the server. Then you don't need to pay anything. So it all pay and use basis. And today, if you see, AWS has more than 100 services, more than 100 different services that fall under these three categories: infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, and software as a service. And AWS started in 2006 as infrastructure service provider. So the AWS started as an infrastructure service provider. Till today, they remained very strong in infrastructure services. Of course, later they are providing services under platform as well as software as a service. But AWS is more famous for IaaS model, and it's number one in market share with 50% growth rate. If you see 2016 revenues, it has over 14 billion annual revenues. Now, you know who is the world's richest person? Okay, Jeff Bezos, who is the CEO of Amazon. Few years back, it was Bill Gates, right? But now, Amazon CEO is the world richest person. Why he became richest overnight? Suddenly, nowhere we heard about this guy earlier. Every year, Bill Gates, Bill Gates, Bill Gates. But suddenly, AWS CEO, Amazon CEO took. Okay. So the reason behind is Amazon Web Services. So Amazon Web Services changed the fortunes for Amazon company. Overnight, they became the richest in the world just because of AWS platform. So today, if you see, AWS has over 1 million active users in 190 countries. So that most almost every country, okay, AWS has clients across every country in this world. Over 1 million, and every day more and more clients are being added to AWS list. So this slide shows you Gartner's Magic Quadrant. Gartner is a global analyst who provides rankings, okay, compare various companies on various dimensions. So this is June 2017 report, Gartner's Magic Quadrant report. So who is the topper in this Magic Quadrant? Amazon Web Services. Next to Amazon, we have Microsoft. Next to Microsoft, we have Google, okay, Alibaba, IBM, Oracle. Of course, after Google, we have Oracle. So that way you can see the main cloud vendors and their relative positioning and ranking on Gartner's Magic Quadrant. So from day one till today, Amazon is leading the pack. They are always ahead compared to others. More and more customers use Amazon, and the demand for AWS professionals is increasing every day and every quarter. So everybody has to learn cloud computing, as I told you, because once the client migrates to cloud, whoever is working for the client, they should know how to manage the things in cloud. Now, if you see, AWS provides various services, okay, under different categories. So this slide represents the AWS cloud platform, okay, a logical view of AWS cloud platform. At the lowest level, AWS has regions, availability zones, points of presence, where AWS maintains their infrastructure. So AWS has global presence. AWS has global infrastructure spread across various regions of the world, like US region, Asia Pacific region, European region, okay, uh, like that. Under each region, AWS has something called availability zones. An availability zone is a data center. Suppose Asia Pacific region, Mumbai, okay, and Mumbai has one availability zone. In fact, Mumbai has two availability zones. Each availability zone is a data center. So the servers, the storage, the network components, these are all maintained inside the data centers, availability zones. So AWS has regions. Under each region, AWS has availability zones. Each availability zone is a data center. And AWS also has something called edge locations or points of presence. These are used for faster distribution of the data to the end clients, faster distribution of the data to the end clients, like caching services. It will speed up the data access time. So you will learn all these things in next classes. Maybe tomorrow class you will talk about region, availability zone, points of presence in more detail. Now just I am introducing you to the AWS platform. So next you have core services. Core services are the fundamental services. Every other service use these core services. Under core services, AWS has compute service, storage service, content distribution network, databases, networking. So whoever want to learn cloud computing, they have to first learn core services. Without a core service, you cannot understand cloud computing. Okay. See, it is like you are a developer. You are an application developer. You need to know only application development. Is that enough? It's not enough. You need to know something about a database. You need to know something about a server. You need to know something about a storage. Without knowledge on all these things, can you become a developer? No. Suppose you are a gaming developer. You are an IoT developer. You are a business analyst. You are an IT analyst. You are a data analyst. So whatever may be the role you play in IT, you have to know the fundamental IT components, the core services of IT, which are the compute, the server, okay, the storage, the database, the networking. So that's why these are core services that everybody has to learn, and all other services uses these core service. Whether you are developing a mobile application, you need a server, you need storage, you need a database, you need a networking. Or whether you are deploying analytical workloads, you are doing big data analysis. So for doing big data analysis, you use various tools provided by AWS. But underlying, you need one server, you need a storage to store your big data, yes, and you need databases, and all these things should be configured inside a network. So that way, these are fundamental, and every other service uses them. So that's why these are categorized as core services. In our training also, okay, we will start with the core services only. The compute service, the storage service, the database service. If you see our course curriculum, identity and access management. This is one of the core service which allows you to define users, control access and all that. Then Elastic Compute Cloud, EC2. EC2 is nothing but your compute service. In EC2, you will learn how to launch servers, work with the servers, and all that. Then you will VPC, virtual private cloud, is nothing but your networking service. Then you will learn a database, relational database service, RDS. Then you will learn a storage service, simple storage service. So you start with the core services. In fact, whoever is coming to cloud, whoever is learning cloud, they must learn the core services. And depending on their role, suppose I am a mobile application developer, okay, then once the core services are done, core concepts are done, then I will focus on mobile services, here platform services. Suppose I am a data analyst, I am specialist in big data analysis. So after learning the core services, I will focus on analytical services. I will learn the analytical services. Suppose I am an IoT specialist, okay, Internet of Things developer. So first I need to know compute service, these core services, then I will focus on IoT services. So that way, these core services are common services that everybody must learn. And for the successful learning of cloud skills, core services are very important. If you have good understanding of core services, you can easily understand the cloud and various other services. But if you fail to understand the core services, then you never feel confident in cloud computing. Okay. Then next we have administration and security services, which are again common services, which are again used for administration and security of all your services. Suppose you use identity management to create your cloud user accounts and manage their privileges, who can access what service and all that. So you use identity management, access control, and you audit the usage, whoever, okay, you want to see who is using what and how many times they are accessing, from where they are accessing. So this audit service, key management services, okay, you encrypt the data and for security and all that. So you use key management service. Then you will monitor your databases, applications, and various other resources that you deploy in cloud. So these are all administration and security services, which are common services. So generally the administrators, the cloud administrators, will focus more on these two layers, the core services and administration and security services. Then the application developers will focus on these platform services, analytical services, application services, developer tools, operations, mobile services, IoT services, gaming development, and all that. Then on top of that, this AWS also provides application services, software services. So we have virtual desktop, sharing and collaboration, business emails. These are all the enterprise applications that you can use from AWS. So to support all these services, AWS has technical and business services, which includes AWS support. If you need any support from AWS, they will provide you support. If you need any professional services, you want AWS experts, you want to hire from AWS, they will provide professional services. And AWS has partners which work with AWS, and the training and certification services. AWS offers various trainings, certifications. Okay, you can take a training directly from AWS. And AWS also provides architects, because as we discussed, architect is very important person in cloud. And if any company want to migrate to cloud, the first person they have to hire is the cloud architect. Cloud architect designs the cloud architecture, okay, and maps on-premises infrastructure to cloud infrastructure, and estimate the cost for using the cloud. So if you don't have your own architect, AWS provides solution architects. AWS maintains a pool of architects. They hire architects, okay, from market, and provide these architects on professional basis to various clients. Then account management. Once you create account with AWS, they will have a team of people who interact with you, manage your account, provide all the required services to your account, and security, pricing, reports, and all. So these are all internally used by AWS to manage all these services and the customers. So you can see all these products on AWS portal. You can click on this AWS products. It will show you. So this is the link for AWS products. You can go through this link and replay this video. There is a recorded video. These are all the products which are categorized under compute, storage, database, migration, networking. Suppose if you click on compute, these are all the various tools and services offered under compute service. Then similarly, if you click on storage, these are all the services, tools under storage. Databases, these are all the various database services. Migration, networking. So like that, all the products are categorized into different categories. You can click on them and see all these categories, and you can learn more about. There is a video here. You can play this video, which will explain you AWS platform products and services. So probably this is good resource to go through and understand AWS platform and various products, various services offered by AWS. I am typing this link in the chart. You can copy and go through this offline once this class is done during the day. You can copy this URL. I typed this in the chart now. So this is the same slide, another representation of the same slide. Okay, don't worry. Then, so AWS offers many products, many tools, many softwares in their cloud, natively in their cloud. If you want more tools, more software, you can go to AWS Marketplace. Okay, AWS has something called a Marketplace. Marketplace is an online store where you can buy and sell software that runs on AWS. So AWS offers many software, many tools in their cloud. Some software, some tools you can purchase from AWS Marketplace. Okay, Marketplace is an online store. If you are looking for a software that is not available in AWS natively, so what you can do, you can go to Marketplace and check if it is available in the Marketplace. In Marketplace, you have to purchase it, Once you purchase, you can immediately deploy on AWS. So more and
This,
more
this
vendors are offering their products natively in the cloud or through AWS Marketplace. If it is available natively in the cloud, it is already integrated into AWS platform. You can see them in the products. If it is not integrated into AWS natively, then see if it is available in the marketplace. And as on today, you have more than 2,100 products available in the marketplace. More and more vendors are adding their products to marketplace. You can go to marketplace, choose any software that you need is available in the marketplace, and deploy it on AWS. So you can click on this link. It will take you to the marketplace. So this is the URL for the marketplace. Okay. And the home page for AWS is aws.amazon.com. So this is the home page. This has all the links to other pages. So initially these URLs will help you to explore more about AWS, see various products, services, and you can see the marketplace. You can explore AWS documentation. AWS has PDFs for every product. AWS has documentation for various products. So you can go through the documentation. AWS has recordings, sample recordings for various services. You can replay those recordings and learn. So everything is available under this URL, aws.amazon.com. So under this, once you are here, okay, you can see products. Click on products. These are all the products categorized into different category. Compute category, storage category, networking category, developers tools category, management tools, machine learning, analytics, application integration. So these are all the products offered by AWS. The question is, do we need to learn all these products? No. Whatever your specialization, you need to learn that. It is like,
uh,
yeah.
I cannot see the database services, database thing in this. Do we have that
What
also?
is that?
Yeah,
Yeah. I'm
I
not able
cannot
to
see
hear
the
you.
database. I cannot see the database services in this. Uh, do we have database service also? Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. Thanks.
Everything is there. Only thing is you have to
Okay.
see where it is listed.
Where is it?
So you can click on each one and learn more about all these services. They have documentation for every service also. Suppose here you can find documentation. Under more, you have documentation. You have AWS Marketplace. Currently, we are talking about a marketplace. Suppose if I click on Marketplace, so marketplace is where you can purchase various software that you can deploy in AWS. Suppose Oracle database is natively available on AWS platform. So that means I can open account with AWS and deploy Oracle database on AWS. I can choose a database from the list of databases available, deploy it immediately. Suppose I want to deploy Teradata database. You know Teradata, right? Teradata is not natively available in AWS. Let me check if it is available in the marketplace. Okay. So type Teradata, enter. Now it is available. You can see Teradata is available in the marketplace. Only thing is you have to first purchase this and deploy on AWS. So your license cost will go to Teradata, and when you deploy on AWS, the infrastructure cost will go to Amazon. So what is the cost for Teradata Enterprise? Starting from $0.90 per hour, or yearly rate of around $6,000 per year, plus AWS usage fee. This is only licensing part. Now, once you purchase this, you have to deploy on AWS infrastructure. You need a server, right? So based on what type of server you choose, you will have server cost also, rent for that server. Suppose I may choose one server with 2 CPU and 8 GB memory and 100 GB storage. Or I may choose 16 CPU, 32 GB memory and 1 terabyte storage. So depending on the capacity of the server that you choose, you will have server cost that will be paid to AWS. So that way, many software products are natively integrated into AWS. Some vendors, they have not yet integrated their products into AWS. They are offering them in the marketplace. You can search for a particular product in the marketplace. If it is available, you can purchase and deploy immediately on AWS infrastructure. So that is the marketplace concept. What is new with AWS? AWS is very dynamic platform and expands daily. As I told you, every cloud vendor, they are also learning. For them also it is new. So they are expanding their products. They are adding more and more products, more and more services, more and more customers. And okay, so every day new products, new services are being added to AWS platform on regular basis. So you have to keep yourself up to date with the latest announcements from AWS, learn the new announcements, follow the new products and become familiar with the new products. So where can you find all these latest announcements? AWS has um, this URL aws.amazon.com/new. This is where you can find all the latest announcements from AWS. So I'm typing this in URL. I am typing this URL in the chart. You can copy this. Now here you can see the latest announcements, featured announcements, related to various categories. They have video announcements also. You can play these videos and learn yourself. And you can see most recent announcements from AWS. Yesterday, how many announcements we had? 3. And day before yesterday, 1 announcement. Then before weekend, May 18th, May 17th. So you can see almost every day they are having some new announcements. Okay. So you have to follow this announcement section and see. You can click on the announcement. Suppose there is some news on May 22nd. Amazon has some announcement. Amazon RDS database preview environment is now available. So what is this? I want to learn more about this. Okay. So click on this. You can read the article. You can read the article and become familiar with this new announcement. So that way, once you learn AWS, you should not stop there. You have to follow the latest announcements, the new services added, new products added, and if they are relevant to your area of working, you have to become familiar with them. So that is what you need to do from today. If you want to become familiar with AWS, you have to keep track of this AWS portal. Every day you have to log into AWS portal and especially this area, what is new. Okay, you can see the announcements and learn the latest announcements from AWS. In general, you can go through all the sections mentioned here and become familiar with here. Suppose products, these are all the different products. Solutions, industry solutions, pricing. You can find a pricing for each product. You will learn how to estimate the price during the training. Okay, maybe too early for you now. Getting started guides, documentation, and a more. AWS marketplace support, customers, partners, okay, various other links. And the documentation, maybe it is one of the important. You don't need to purchase any guides. Okay, don't even do that. Don't waste your money, because the guide you purchased may be outdated, because every day AWS is changing. So the guide may have old concepts. Better to follow the online documentation, which is updated on daily basis. So this online documentation is up to date, current, reflect the current state of AWS. Now suppose you want to learn about database. Okay, how to deploy databases on AWS. AWS has many types of database: DynamoDB, ElastiCache, Neptune, RDS, Redshift. These are all the different databases. RDS is relational database. So click on RDS. Under RDS, you have the user guide, API reference for developers, and a CLI, command line interface. Okay, so user guide is what you need to follow, and developers, they follow API reference, application programming interface, okay, and a command line interface references. So for every product, they will have three types of guides like this: user guide, API reference, and a CLI reference. Suppose click on user guide. User guide is available in HTML format, PDF format, and a Kindle. So you want to download to local computer, you can open PDF format and download. If you want to read online, you can click on HTML. Okay. So that way you have excellent documentation available on the portal, which is current, up to date, the latest, and a very simple and easy to understand document. Don't purchase any guides, okay, unnecessarily waste your money. So this is the guide for relational database service. So what is RDS? Overview of RDS, database instances, okay, what databases you can, okay. So this is the guide. You have to go through all these sections, and it will show you how to deploy various databases. Suppose if you take Oracle on Amazon RDS. So if you want to deploy Oracle database, this is the section. Okay, this is the section that you need to read. So what version is supported on Amazon? 12c and 11g, 11.204, okay, and 11.203, 11.2. Then how to install, okay, how to configure, everything is explained in this document. Of course, you will be learning all these things in the course. Practically, you will deploy databases, everything you will learn. And from theory perspective, you have to go through these documentation. I will be sharing the PDFs also, and you will follow the guides also. Other than this, you don't need to purchase any books and any other material. These are the best materials available to you. Okay, so you are getting the idea now. Just try to explore the Amazon portal today during the daytime, and try to understand various sections of this, and become familiar with this. Every day you will be using Amazon from today. So this is something about AWS. Now, as I told you, uh, just I will show you one practical example. Yesterday, we understood cloud computing. Today, we understood basics of AWS. We had a brief introduction to AWS. Now, just to break the routine, I will show you how to launch a server in AWS. Don't worry about what I am doing now. You will learn all these things in EC2 topic, which is the third or fourth topic. Okay, maybe by Friday or Monday onwards, you will learn all these things. I have AWS account. Now I will show you how I can launch a server. Now I am new to AWS. First thing I need in cloud is one server where I can deploy my databases and applications and all that, right? Anybody starts with a server. Without a server, Without a system, you cannot do anything. So now I will show you how to launch a Linux server in AWS Cloud. So you have to log into the console. Okay, AWS has a graphical console. You can log into graphical console, or let me take another window. The URL is aws.amazon.com. Once you type this, here you have sign into console. You should have AWS account. I have already my account, so I can sign in. Tomorrow I will show you how to open your own account. Once you open your account, it will be for 1 year period. So next 1 year, you can directly practice everything on AWS cloud. So I need to key in my credentials. So now I logged into AWS. I will quickly show you how to launch a Linux server. In real, okay, on-premises environment, if you want to install a Linux server, how much time is required? Just some approximate idea. Anybody?
1 hour?
1 hour? Yeah, 1 hour is good.
Yes.
Okay, estimate 1 hour. But in cloud, I can do it in 2 minutes. I can do it in
Wow.
2 minutes because cloud comes with automated infrastructure, self-service infrastructure. So everything is very fast. You save a lot of time and you feel happy. That is the exciting part of cloud. That's why many customers are migrating to cloud. There are cost benefits, there are admin benefits. Okay, tasks which used to take hours or okay days together can be completed within few minutes in cloud. I will show you quickly. You can look at the time also. Okay, so you use EC2 service, which is compute service, which allows you to create a servers. So the server is called an instance. You can click on launch instance and choose the image from which you want to launch the instance. Image is a template from which you create a server. I will explain all these concepts in EC2 topic. Don't worry, you may not be able to understand anything at this stage, but just observe how I am launching a Linux server. So Amazon has their own image, okay, and it is free tier eligible, means it is available. You can use it for free as part of your free tier account. So I am selecting this and the instance type. What type of server I need? Okay, general purpose T2 micro, 1 CPU, 1 GB memory. Okay, then networking details and other details. Okay, then the storage required for this instance 8 GB. Default is 8 GB. Storage is attached. I can add more storage at a later stage. Okay, and connect it to that. And I have to attach one key pair. Now that's it. I launched my Linux server. How much time it took? Of course, it is creating the server now. You can see the time now, how much time it will take. So you can see the status is pending, initializing. So totally how much time it took for us to launch the server? 1 or 2 minutes. Now it is running also. The server is ready now. This server is launched in Mumbai data center. Now I am sitting in Hyderabad. This server is launched in Mumbai data center, AP South 1A. This is nothing but Mumbai data center code name. Now I want to SSH to this server. So I need the public IP of the server or public DNS name. So copy the public IP. Now once the server is up and running, I can use putty, okay, and SSH to the server. We use key pair to authenticate ourselves. Don't worry about all these details. I will show you during EC2 topic how you can launch your own servers and all that. So for AWS, I should have this key pair already. So this is the key pair. So you see I am getting login prompt now. I am getting login prompt now. So once you get login prompt, you can log into the server with the credential. So by default, there is an account. To log into the server, you have to use that account. Okay. This is which server I used. Ravindra, what is the username? You remember?
It should be. I'm just checking that. It EC2. I'm just checking.
EC2 user. Yeah. So we have default account that you can use to log in. So which is EC2 user. So now I logged into the server. So I am on the Linux server that I created now. So whatever I want to deploy on this server, I can do that. I can deploy my database, I can deploy my application. So you have the server available to you. So that is how you can launch a server in cloud and connect to the server. Of course, you need to know all the underlying concepts, which you will learn in the training. But I just want to show you how easy and how quick it is to deploy a server in cloud compared to on premises. 1 hour task we completed in 2-3 minutes. So that way everything is very fast in cloud. Everything is in cloud. Your job becomes easy. You save a lot of time, lot of money, lot of effort. That's why everybody is adopting cloud. You got the idea?
Yes.
So I can disconnect, and if I don't want this, I don't want to use this, I can stop this, or I can terminate this. Terminating is permanently deleting. As long as it is running, okay, it will be counted towards your usage. So if you shut down, it will not be counted towards your usage. So I can shut down, I can go to actions, instant state, stop, reboot, terminate. If I terminate, it will be removed. If I stop, it will be there, but it will be stopped now. So now you can see stopping. So that is how you do the practicals every day. Every topic has more and more practices. In fact, some topics have more than 10 to 15 practices. Okay. And our training is fully packed with practices. And for all these practices, you will create a cloud account and directly create a servers in the cloud and do the practice on those servers directly. Other than that, you don't install anything in your local laptop or local system. So that's it for today. We'll continue the next topic in tomorrow's session.